Hello. I have been seeing some Draw My Life videos go around from time to time, and I thought I really want to get in on that. So here is my old box of art stuff, and if you didn't repurpose an Xbox 360 box, then you're a poser, basically. So this is not just like your run-of-the-mill high school portfolio level of art. This is the oldest of old, right? These are these are all pictures of myself. I have just about everything that you could really think of when it comes to old art. So let's start with the classics, right? Let me make sure I'm in frame. Okay. So let's get it started, right? Let's make super duper sure first. Oh, this is a lot harder than it looks. Anyway. Goodness, where to even begin? Okay. So let's get this out of the way. This, I suppose, was the old side. You know, you gotta have a new and an old side, otherwise it's not gonna stay together. So let's start with the old side here. We have a no-leg, one-eye rendition of someone who goes to school. I guess they're putting their phone in their pocket. I had this really great habit of having a sketch that I really liked, and rather than outlining it in pen or just not doing an outline, I would just use Sharpie. And this was the biggest lesson of the time, which was learning how to stop when you're ahead. So I doodled this in vocal music. I guess at that time I was going through an art block and I just got through it. I was also kind of copying my friend's style. Hannah, if you're watching this, you're a huge inspiration to me. Perry wants to come hang out. Oh my god. It says, I know it may be hard to believe, but I'm jealous of you. And she's all beat up, like, yeah, no shit, lady, come on. We have a valiant attempt at dynamic posing, so, you know, still got the one eye look going on. Classic. So how have we been? She's the OC main character, so she's got to be really somber and sad and quiet, and then her friend is like, she's been all right. We have my Naruto OC, I think Shaori Takeda, I think. I basically just made this OC so I could do my self-insert fan fiction with the different people of the Akatsuki. This one I kept. I guess at the time I really liked it, even though it's just a little floating head, but this is, you know, my chibi style at the time. That's Amane Misa over there in the corner. Okay, here we go. This was one of my Death Note OCs. The Death Note OCs are probably the best of their time. No hands, obviously, because that was way too hard. This was how I wanted to dress, and it's giving Raven Darkness Dementia. It says some Silverstein lyrics. You tore my heart open, a sense I never knew I had. So edgy. This was a picture of me. I really miss this Gurr hoodie. I have been trying to get another one of it all the time. My mom actually got me a separate Gurr hoodie recently just because I've been talking about it so much. But this was a self-portrait I did whenever I was about 13. This is a cutie Yvonne from my DeviantArt days, kind of running into the same thing of I really liked the way that it looked, and then I went in with a silver Sharpie and outlined it, and it just, you know, it's a result. This is Luna Lollipop. She's wearing her Yo Gabba Gabba shirt and her candy up to here. I'm fairly certain this is another Death Note OC. It was at least drawn around the same time as this one, so I can only assume that they're from the same cinematic universe. Yeah, this is the same character. Oh yeah, okay. So A Scene from Amityville is the title of my Death Note fanfiction, which the Death Note fanfiction, you think I'm kidding, like, when I want to say it's giving very much My Immortal, that would be giving my fanfiction too much credit. I'm ashamed to say that My Immortal's plot was a lot more fleshed out than mine. This is basically drivel. The highlight of the story is Mello and my character go to Waffle House. That's pretty much all you really need to know about it. So maybe someday in the future I will read it on here. It's well over 60 pages. I wrote it for a really long time. So yeah, that was my main OC from that. So clearly I was very into Lolita at this time of my life. I really liked Death Note. So naturally a lot of my stuff had like a Lolita theme to it. This was Victoria's Stride. You know, she runs extra fast because she has no hands. This one I actually still really like. This one and a handful of the other like Death Note OCs, I honestly really like the design. So I'm really not even mad about it. I think that for being 13, I did a pretty good job at making this look shiny and this look like a different material. Quite proud of this one. This is Stephanie Moon. I clearly had read Twilight in the recent time before drawing this. But again, like pretty good outfit design. I'm not going to lie. 13 is about whenever I started really liking my art. This is another one. I tried to draw hands, so I mean the attempts there. The feet, I tried as well, but you know, just another little Lolita dress. This is written on the piece of paper right in front of the fanfic, so I think I was doodling a little bit more and then I just was like, let's go into the fanfic. This is some math from my math class. Oh yeah, I drew these upside down. This was my attempt at Coraline style in my little Skull Animals necklace. Coraline had clearly just come out. I mean, what else is there to say about it, really? He's got an anchor tattoo. We got some floating lips. Girl doing the peace sign. This is art. This one, I believe I actually, hang on, I think I see it. Yeah, so this one I actually turned into a full picture, and I thought that it looked really cool. It still looks pretty cool. I remember taking this to like the skating rink for the all-night skate and feeling like I was the coolest person there. These are some more little one-eye sketches. A little no-face action, a little Spirited Away moment. This was my Fruits Basket OC. I just wanted someone to be able to kiss Hatsuharu. It was before Rin showed up. So this was my OC before she came along and ruined my self-insert. Yeah, I think her name's like Keiteru Soma. This one is yeah, here we go. What someone I know would look like as a Lolita. This is another one that I took to the skating rink with me. I made a couple copies of it as well. And yeah, I made a couple of copies and I gave them to random people at the skating rink to try to make friends. So we got Captain Badass. Obviously he's a badass because he's got a hat and he's smoking a cigarette. This is L. I thought that it would be really just a really interesting and fun concept to outline him in Foundation because I had it on me and I thought I thought that it would look cool, but now it just looks like he's coming out of some sort of flesh portal. Um, yeah, okay, so now here's some actually old stuff. I think this one was back in fourth or fifth grade. I was very proud of this. This is even before I read Twilight or anything, but you know, got the 5 moons to let you know that that it's always sunny, right? But not really sunny. This was drawn in 2007, so I think I was 8 or 9. Obviously really into Inuyasha. Inuyasha is kind of what got me into drawing an anime style. I think like I tried, yeah, I think that I tried referencing them, but if I needed it, I just traced some of it and then I just went and colored it. So I'm not gonna sit here and act like, yeah, obviously I know how to draw Inuyasha at this age, because I did not. Like this, this is what I was drawing on my own. Like, come on. But you know, you gotta start somewhere. This was Sesshomaru. That's all you need to know. This is a cheerleader. You know, honestly, these are both pretty creative ways to not draw hands. So, at least in my early art stuff, there's, you know, they're just tucked behind the back, whereas whenever I hit 13, I just gave up. This is a comic with me and my friend, and it's not, I even remember reading it afterward, and I was like, this is just not funny. It starts off as we're fighting, and then this other lady comes up and we yell at the lady and then we start laughing. So it's like I just did not have enough space on the paper to fit all those fingers in, but I tried. I definitely tried my best on that. This is me trying to draw Sesshomaru some more. I thought that pen looked really cool. That's Kagome again. I had the Inuyasha comics at this point. That's Sesshomaru. Oh my gosh. Here are some... Okay, whenever Inuyasha would come on, I would draw during the commercial breaks. So you can't really see some of them because I would use a different color every page. I said, oh man, I would critique it as well. How sad. Hair in the face is bad, but rest is good, and mouth is messed up. I like this design. I don't care what anybody says. I said this one was very good, so at the time I was like, this is the pinnacle of my art skill. This one sucks, according to my old self. Well, I wrote okay, and then I later wrote sucks, so I guess I had a pretty rapid change of heart. Pretty good, I said. Who knows what the heck that one says. Only good is the eyes. I don't know why I had to, like, critique myself so much. Good. Eyes too big. Eyes too spread out. Body too small. Bad X. I wrote great whenever I drew it, and then I later went back in and said sucks. Very good. And then I later wrote sucks. Man, I was having a bad day when I came back. Sucks, come on. Pretty good. Sucks. Oh, I didn't write sucks on this one, thank God. Okay, this one was good. This one was... Oh my gosh. Great, but everything from knees to feet sucks. Knees, feet. Yeah, I label it just in case someone other than me were looking back at this. Face is the only good part. Okay. Oh my gosh. My poor self-confidence. I was like 10, come on. This one looks sick, I'm not gonna lie. This one's cool. Full Metal Alchemist. I think that was whenever the show premiered, and I thought it was okay. That's Sydney. Like, that was this girl I knew. She works for NASA. Really well-to-do woman. Great. Okay. This was a little bit later. I think this was back in the 13-year-old era. This is probably 6th or 7th grade. That's someone I know. Ew. Fruits Basket OC. Stupid Misa. Yeah, I did not like her my first watch because I had a lot of internalized misogyny. And also, the writer of Death Note doesn't know how to really write a strong female character that doesn't get killed off. This is whenever I was very going into my scene phase, so you can start to see that's apparent in my art style. Looking at fire, I loves it. Oh, that needs to go in the millennialisms. That's Yuki Soma from Fruits Basket. I think this is traced, but I tried to like emulate this style. Okay, that was just the old stuff. I think the old and the new in this little folder got mixed up at some point, but let's move on. Okay. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I caught a glimpse of one of the older ones in there, and I'm very excited to see it. Let me try to get these in there without getting too bent. Okay. Let's see if we're still in the frame. Hopefully. Okay. This is, I never went full furry, but I definitely went kind of anthro for a little bit. It is what it is. This is kind of whenever I was still in the Lolita phase. I actually really like the design of her hair and stuff. She has like these swirly eyes, which I think look cool. This is whenever I started getting into yaoi, so these are my friends' OCs. And you know what? The style is there. Yeah. Those are my friend's OCs. This was referenced from one of her pictures, so I never uploaded it or anything just because it's her style, but I was trying to figure out how she did stuff. This one is a girl crying on her side. We got some anthro stuff. I'm just kind of figuring out what I wanted to draw. Here we go. This one was one of my favorite OCs of the time. I think she's supposed to be a bear or something, like an alternative bear. This girl's a snake, obviously, if you couldn't tell. This was my Okapi OC, and I think he was just an emo boy. Like, I don't think he had any anthro things going on. But as you can see, I was quickly being able to emulate that other style from the picture that I referenced. This one, I believe, is either the bear OC or the Okapi one of the two. I think it's the Okapi one because you can see the stripes on her legs. Oh man, that was my old DeviantArt handle. 2009. See if there's anything on the inside now. This is my anime face. That one is definitely the bear. That's this is Orville Redenbacher. I drew this for art class, and I have a whole story to go along with this, but for time's sake, let's just move on. I also did this for art class. you know, it's pretty admirable because this is very obviously like ink or watercolor or something, and this is printer paper. So, all things considered, I think it came out quite nice. No hands, no feet style. If I was lost in a forest, I would just stand in awe about how tall everything was. That's so deep. I think she was just a creature. I don't think she was meant to be reminiscent of any sort of animal. But I think I named her Strasse, which just means like street. That or I just wanted to write that. I don't know. I don't know what I was doing. My alien OC. Honestly, really good eye for me being 13. Someone sleeping. Someone crawling on the ground with a long ass body. She's starting to lose her femininity. What do? What do indeed? At this point, I think I was getting really into digital art as well. And so I can start to see like some stuff that I turned into digital paintings later. That's that emo dude with I guess Rasta colored hair. Someone sticking their tongue out. Gay, manly. Obviously, at this point, I was kind of questioning my sexuality. So I was drawing kind of androgynous and things like that, trying to figure out what I thought was fun and attractive. 2010. Trying to figure out how to draw hands. Honestly, hands are still hard, so you're cool, yeah. And I'm the Pope with a broken side shirt and a slouchy studded belt and an arm warmer and a bunch of bracelets. This actually, if I remember correctly, became a digital drawing. I think I scanned it and colored it. A very good eye. What was written here? Young, athletic, optimistic, insecure. Oh my god. What a joy. Thank you for drawing. You're welcome. You're welcome. Oh, here we go. My best friend at the time has the other one of this that I made. Well, I don't know if she still has it. But this was the rough draft. And this was the final draft. I remember being so proud of this. Still love the Medic Droid, however you want to say it. Alright, so we've gotten through the first section. Let's take a little siesta and then come back for part 2.